Hello guys, this is my review for Vampire Diaries episode 4, Disturbing Behavior. So the episode starts with Stefan and Klaus still in Chicago. They are now joined by Rebekah, who Klaus brought back to life in order to get the talisman slash necklace that he needed Gloria to enable to he needed to get to Gloria in order for her to communicate with not the ghost, the witch who put the curse on Klaus. Now, of course, we realize that this necklace is Elena's. Stefan gave this necklace to Elena. Of course, unbeknownst to him, he didn't realize that what this necklace was, for what it meant, of course, because, of course, as we find out last episode, that Klaus compelled Stefan to forget that he even knew Rebekah or Klaus. Of course, so when he picks up that necklace and gives it to Elena, he just kind of like, oh, it's a necklace, whatever. It's just a necklace. Of course, now we know that this necklace, it means so much more. It's very, very bad for Elena to have. And Stefan knows this, and he's gonna try, in this episode, he tries his best to keep this information away from Klaus, Rebekah, and Gloria. That, of course, as we find out in the episode, that does not work out for him at all very well. So as they're shopping for Rebekah so she can modernize herself, because as we know, she has been laying in a coffin for 90 years. Awesome. Stefan basically sees Katherine, or she just appears, and he realizes, or I guess assumes, that she has been following him and Klaus wherever they go. And blah blah blah. Katherine wants in on what Stefan is trying to do. He's because as blah, I can't talk. Stefan is, like I said, Stefan's trying to keep the necklace information away from Klaus, Rebekah, and Gloria, and Katherine wants to know what his plan is, of course, and she also, I guess, wants to help, and she wants to become his partner, or whatever she wants, because we don't know what she is planning, and I hate that. I hate not being able to be inside her head, because I really want to. Of course, Stefan's like, I don't need your help. I got it all under control, whatever. And Katherine says, basically, I'm paraphrasing here, basically along the lines of, don't do anything stupid, because you know very well that Klaus is smarter than you, me, and everybody else combined. So don't try anything dumb. And Stefan's like, no, I'm fine. Thanks for your concern, but I'm okay. I got it. I'm bad Stefan now. I'm a ripper. I'm a whipper. No. By the end of the episode, we realize that he's screwed either way. No amount of ego boosting is gonna compete against Klaus, basically. So, yeah, Stefan, stop. Stefan, stop. Also, another thing, Jeremy and Anna finally talked for the first time. I was so happy when they finally did talk. I'm a big fan of Anna first season. I loved Anna, and I was completely gutted when they killed her off the season finale of first season, and I was so happy when they brought her back. She's a ghost, but still, I'm very happy that they brought her back. Basically, Anna tells, too many names to remember, and blah. Anna basically tells Jeremy to stay away from Vicky, and not really stay away from her, but basically watch out for her, because she feels that there is a darkness that surrounds her, and it's just bad. And basically Vicky's trying to push Anna away from Jeremy in order to get to him and tell him stuff, and that isn't very good. Also, we realize that the only reason why they're able to communicate this, as in the past they weren't able to really communicate. He could only see them and kind of hear them. Bonnie has now come back, and Bonnie's a witch, therefore I assume that because she is a supernatural person and there's a supernatural aura that surrounds her, that the connection between Anna's the other world, Anna's world, and Jeremy, it's a better connection rather than having Bonnie away. But the thing that I hated was when I didn't really cringe at it, but I was just really sad, was when Jeremy and Bonnie are reunited, and they're hugging and they're kissing, and then the camera pans over to Anna, and she's like and she doesn't look upset, but she just looks kind of like, you know, like she wishes that she could do that, you know, and I got so sad. I'm like, Anna, no, please don't be sad. I love you. I hug, cyber hugs. I love you, Anna. Oh, I was so upset about that. Also, Damon also tried to compel Bill, Bill being Caroline's father, who tried to torture Caroline last episode, and that didn't really, and basically he's trying to compel Bill to forget torturing Caroline, knowing that she's a vampire, and basically telling him to leave town. But then we realize that he is uncompellable, which doesn't make any sense. Basically, he says that I've trained my brain and everything, and I guess alcohol also adds to that as well, which doesn't really make sense in my opinion. But whatever, you do what you gotta do. And my favorite scenes in this episode were one of my favorite scenes was when Klaus and Stefan are drinking from those two girls, and Rebekah is kind of like, I'm bored, I don't want to do this, I'm not a brat, you know. I love that episode. I also love when the two episodes where Damon drinks Bill's blood, and the compelling of Bill's scene, and also the fight between Bill and Damon, and the fight between Damon and Caroline were my favorite. This was my three favorite scenes right there. Aaron Somerhalder, you never cease to amaze me, because I love the scenes where he's like he's licking his lips from the blood, and there's blood dripping down his. Oh my god, I love those scenes. And one of my favorite snarky Damon quotes. Oh darn, I love a good girl fight. That's my favorite quote in the entire episode. I love that. But back to the topic of the necklace. Now, Gloria finds out where this necklace is. Basically what she tells Rebekah and Klaus is that all she saw were images of three girls. But then we later find out that not only did she see an image, but she also heard them talking. And of course that was Elena, Caroline, and Bonnie. And what they were talking, and they mentioned Stefan and vampires, or you know, just something along those lines. And she's like, that means Stefan knows something, and the only way that she knows that she's gonna get this information out of Stefan, because obviously he knows something, is to torture his ass. And oh my god, that scene was freaking intense. I felt really bad for Stefan, but at the same time I was just in awe of that scene, because it shows how freaking awesome this show is. Because holy crap, I've never seen something like that on a TV show before. I love that. I also love that scene too, even though I felt really bad for Stefan at the same time. So basically, Gloria finds out that Elena is the doppelganger. Stefan is in love with her, and that obviously, considering she's the doppelganger, that she is alive, and that is why Klaus is not able to create hybrids. And the minute you're like, oh shit, she knows, she's gonna tell Klaus, and Stefan's ass is gonna be grass, Damon's ass is gonna be grass, and Elena's ass is gonna be grass. Just everybody's ass is gonna be grass. And then right at that last second, Katherine comes in, saves the day, and stabs Gloria in the neck with the stake or something. She just stabs her in the neck. And bye-bye, Gloria. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. And that basically just, and of course it proves Katherine right, and to Stefan basically saying, see, you have no idea what you're trying to do, you just have no idea. In that same not that same sequence, but we also find out the possibility of another not like mystical creature, but just another character element, vampire hunter. Because as we know, last episode, Klaus and Rebekah were running from something in the flashbacks in the 1920s, and Stefan's question was, why would two original vampires who cannot die be afraid and run away from something? And Katherine basically says, well, I've heard the talk of a vampire hunter, but she always thought that was like fake. But Stefan's very intrigued by this, and he's like, ooh, he thinks that I can just get information from Rebekah or something. Yeah, that doesn't really work at all. So basically, he tries to ask Rebekah questions, and he's like, hey, so what were you and Klaus running from? And Rebekah's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Of course, later on in that scene, she uses that against Stefan and says, "Hey, she's like, Klaus, he was asking me about Micheal. He knows something." And in that instant, you're like, Micheal? Who's Micheal? Huh? Who? Tell me. Who? Micheal? Who? Tell me. And Stefan's like, to Klaus, he's like, no, that's not what you think. And Rebekah's like, I think he's not on our side. He knows stuff, and he's trying to, do like, mess up our plans. And Stefan's like, no, and Klaus is like, You're like, sugar, and you're like hoping and praying, like, oh, maybe we'll find out who Micheal is, and then after this commercial break, please, nope, we don't find out who Micheal is. Hopefully we'll find out next episode, but we're basically left in the question: vampire hunter? Is there a vampire hunter? Who the hell is this Micheal character in relation to Klaus and Rebekah? Who? I'm so confused. I don't know what to think. I don't know. Another element in this is Elena finally admits that she has feelings for Damon. She admits it to Caroline, and she's like, but I don't want to admit it. How would that look to me? And of course, I'm yelling at my TV. Just admit it, girl. You're human. He's amazing. You love him. Just admit it. Of course, my friend is just like, I don't want them together. I'm like, shut up. Delana forever. Everyone wants Delana forever. I love Damon and Elena. So don't even tell me that they just don't. I am so happy that Elena finally admits it to herself, that she actually has feelings for Damon, and it's not like platonic or anything, and it's not just like, oh, he's a cool guy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Also, freaking father-daughter moment dashed to bits, when, like when her father was leaving, and Caroline's like, it's okay, Dad, I'll be fine, and her dad's like, you're a vampire, you're never gonna be fine again, and I'm just like, ow, that hurt, you stupid piece. Oh, that was hurtful. That was really hurtful. Ow. Also, really quickly, Alaric is becoming a douche, and I don't particularly care for that. I love Alaric. I adore Alaric. I don't want him to become a douche, okay? He's starting to get on my first episode he was okay. Second episode, okay. Third, kind of starting to get on my nerves. Fourth episode, oh my god. Please stop. I don't want to hate him, because I love him, and I don't want that to happen. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. This episode was awesome. What did you guys think of this episode? What was your favorite scene? What was your favorite quote? Just what was your favorite anything? Basically, just tell me what you thought in the comments below. Also, question: who do you think Micheal is in relation to Klaus and Rebekah? Do you think they are? He's like probably not family related. Maybe like a rival family, a werewolf, vampire hunter. Who do you think he is? Katherine and Damon are going on a road trip next episode. Apparently, what do you think? What do you think Katherine has planned? Any just theories down below? Any theories? Anything down below? I would love to hear that. So that's basically all I have to say. If I missed out anything, it'll all be in the boxer drawer. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next week for episode 5. Oh yeah. Bye-bye.